everybody out there in the bookverse, it's Stephanie, and today I am back with an extremely exciting announcement. I know that a lot of you have been asking me for a while if I'm going to be doing a readathon sometime this year. Last year I did a 48-hour readathon for my mini Star Hop game, and so I have decided I'm going to do another one this year. Now, your warning is a little bit less. I know last time I gave like a month and a half notice before the readathon. This time you only have a couple weeks, but this is the break I have between my semesters in grad school, and this is like the only weekend that was going to work with everything else I have going on because I'm going to be doing a lot in the month of June. So the readathon is going to be taking place the second weekend in June. Now, we'll talk about the dates right now since I've already kind of brought it up. So the dates are going to be midnight, which is kind of like 0000 on Saturday, June 10th, UK time, until midnight, Monday, June 12th, UK time. So I decided to go with those times the same as I did last year just because I feel like it'll allow more people from other time zones to be able to participate. But for my time zone here in the United States, I do live in Mountain Time Zone. So I will be starting at 5 p.m. on Friday, June 9th, and going till 5 p.m. on Sunday, June 11th. So I'll be going like 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. and we will be doing sprints throughout this time as well, but those sprints will start like a couple minutes before so that we can do the first roll and kind of get ready to go for the readathon. I will post all of the sprints so you can prepare yourselves for those. There will be sprints throughout the days, each of the days, and I will also post like kind of a spreadsheet of them so you can keep track of when those are going to be. I will have some guests with me as well. It'll be a lot of fun. I hope you can come join for some of those sprints if you are participating, but let's jump into kind of the rules of how the readathon will go. So I will be playing my mini Star Hop game. I've played it a lot of times on my channel. I do play it with my Patreons every other month, and so a lot of you have probably seen it, but I will explain the rules just in case you don't know. So this is the game board. I just like made this board for myself. It's nothing super special. I just like painted it and then laminated it. So a couple ways you can go about it. I did make a colored version of the board that you can print off for yourself, but I also made a black and white version of the board that you can print off as well. Just in case you don't want to print in color, you have those two options, but you are more than welcome to make your own game board as well. Last year, some people did make their own and they were so adorable. I had so much fun with them. So if you do decide to make your own game board, please like post it on Instagram or something so that I can see it and tag me in it so I'll be able to see your game board that you have made. You can post it in like stories, or if you put like do YouTube, anywhere you do post it, please tag me so I can see it because that was so much fun last year. The way the board works is you will roll a dice, and you can either use a physical dice or an app for it, whichever you prefer, and then you will move along the board. You'll just use one dice. And you'll move along the board however many spaces you get, and you'll see there are sun, moon, and star spots on here, and if you land on a star, you will go get a prompt that is a star prompt. Now, for me, I have made spinner wheels with the different prompts on them. So when I play the game, I will spin the wheel, and then whichever prompt I get, I find a book that fits that prompt. Now, I know that some people may not want to do that, and that's okay. I did link the app that I use to make those spinner wheels down below, so you can do that if you would like to. It is a free app. Or I put the name of it. It didn't work to link it, but I put the name of that app down below if you want to check it out. I also made a grid of the different prompts that I use on the spinner wheel, so you can use the same ones as me if you would like to. But I also put some cards down below as well, because if you don't want to get an app on your phone or something, you can print out these cards and then just write the prompts onto the backs of the cards. So you can do it that way if you'd prefer. I do use cards for my big game that I play each month. So if you like that way better, go for it. Then you'll also see there's a couple other spots on here that are black holes. For those of you that know, these are not good places. If you land on one of these spots, you have to go back to the beginning of the game. And the way I do it in my game is I put all of the books from that month's TBR into a spinner wheel, and then if I land on one of those spaces, I spin the wheel and have to read the book that comes up for it. That can be really dangerous because if I had like a 1,000-page book on there, it could come up, unfortunately. But if you would like to, the way I do it for my monthly game is I have a jar and I put all the series that I'm in the middle of in there and I pull out from there. Or if you want to do it a little bit, make up your own way of having that be just like a not free pick type spot, you can do that as well. I'm going to be very lax about the rules on this game. I really just want you to have a good time with it. And then the only other spot on the board is this final big star. For that spot, it is a free pick. You can choose any book you want to. If you have like half an hour left and you need to pick a graphic novel to finish in the 48 hours, go for that. If you have like 30 hours left in the readathon, which lucky you if you do, you can pick like a giant adult high fantasy and read that. Whatever you prefer, this is like a just treat spot for getting to the end of the readathon, and you can choose whatever you would like. Now, you can't double up on prompts, which does make sense because you have to finish the book for the prompt that you're on before you can move on to the next spin. Now, this way of doing it does kind of make it a little more dangerous, can be a little scary, because you could be all the way up here and feeling pretty confident, then hit this black hole and go all the way back to the beginning, and you don't know that, so it is sometimes difficult to decide which books to pick. Do you play it safe? Do you pick thicker books? It's really fun. I do enjoy that aspect of the game, but you can't double up on prompts because you can't move on until you finish the book that you are on. Now, you can choose books that you have already started, though, for this readathon if you would like to. I find that for readathons, it can be a little bit stressful to not be able to read the book you're already reading or trying to finish books you're in the middle of before the readathon starts. So I just don't like to do that when I'm playing the game, so I want to give you that as well. So if you're in the middle of a book already, you can choose it for one of the prompts, and that is totally fine. Now, a couple ways you can go about playing this is you can print out or make your own board. That's great. I would love to see how that goes for you. Please keep me up to date on that. I'll get into different areas where you can tell me about that in a minute. But if you would like to, you're also free to just play along with the roles that I do. I know my Patreons do this all the time and they seem to really enjoy it. It also can be nice because if I'm ahead of you, then you can know what your prompts are going to be. So that's an option for you if you prefer, or you can play your own. There are going to be a few different social media places to kind of interact with other people playing the game, participating in the readathon, just to see what the prompts are, what the schedule is, and everything like that. One of them is going to be, of course, my YouTube channel. This is where the sprints are going to be. I'm going to be posting this live sprints when they are going to be here on the YouTube channel. I am also going to be posting on my Instagram. I probably will be posting on my stories for the most part, but that will also be a place where I will be putting some things. And I do have a Discord as well. Now, I am not super active on that Discord, but it does tend to be pretty busy during readathon times. People are in there asking for suggestions for prompts. If you get poll pick, you can go put your poll over there. And I also will be posting each of the roles in my Instagram stories and on the Discord. So if you aren't able to make it to the live sprints, or if I'm rolling at like 3 in the morning, then you'll still know what the roles are. So you can play along with mine if you want to, or if you just kind of want to keep up with what I'm doing, you can do that as well. I think that is all the information that I need to give to you all. I am really looking forward to this readathon. It's going to be so much fun. This is kind of the only break I'm going to get in a really busy school year, and so I wanted to spend it reading with you all. This is a very laid-back, relaxed readathon. If you do have questions, definitely ask them over in the Discord. You can put them down in the comments of this video as well. I'm more than happy to answer. But overall, if you feel like something is going to make this experience better for you, go for it. I just want you to have fun. So if you have a question on a prompt, or you don't like one of the prompts that I have in there, switch it out for your own. If you want to kind of bend the prompt a little bit to fit a book you're really looking forward to, do that, great. I just want everyone to have fun with this, enjoy the time, spend time reading with other people who are obsessed with books as well, and I just hope that this is going to be a really fun weekend for everyone. So I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks for the readathon, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.